So my name is Jennifer. And I've been with STONETECH line for about 19 years now and 7 years with LATICRETE. So I'm super excited to share this last segment with you guys, which is our stone care with the STONETECH Cleaners section. So like Rick said, we'll do the questions at the end. You guys can type them in and I will go over those at the end. Okay. Sorry. So starting off first is in our past few presentations, I've gone about the packaging. You will see a huge change in our packages from before. We used to have the brown and silver looking bottles. We have repackaged them with new labels showing the bright green bottles. They have started including, you know, whether it's a product guarantee, a lifetime, a 25-year or a 10-year guarantee. As well on the labels, you guys will see we identify if it's a water-based or a solvent here as well. So that's a new addition and good addition to the STONETECH line. Okay, so today we're going to go over the cleaning section from maintenance cleaners, your daily cleaners, to the heavy duty cleaners, and then cleaners that we can use as problem solvers. Also in each section, I will highlight some of those cleaners, how we can use them on other areas to restore stones or any problem issues that might be coming up with countertops. And I will kind of go over the cleaners themselves and how we can utilize those to the best functions. Okay, so we're going to start with, you know, how to select the right cleaner for your stone. It's very important, I say this every presentation, to know your stone is how we're going to know its care. We don't want to jump in on with our cleaners just on any stone, because we do have pH with our cleaners, and we want to make sure that these pHs are approved for what type of stone you are using. So neutral pH cleaners are the ones that we use for our daily maintenance. Those are going to clean your surfaces without degrading your sealers or damaging, etching, anything like that. And generally they do not require rinsing, and they're not going to leave any type of residue. Most alkaline and acidic cleaners, however, those are going to end up degrading or removing any sealer that you probably have on there that are impregnating, or they could etch your stone. So knowing your stone and knowing what cleaner we work with is very important. So that's why we're going to go through this today, so we can get you guys more familiar with our cleaners and you know exactly how to use them. Okay, here's a pH chart just as a guide. This is going to go over from 0 to 6. You're looking at your acidic based products. This is our restore. Even in diluted form, it is still considered acidic. So knowing that is so important, because you have your calcium carbonate stones or anything that has etching or that can react to an acid, even stainless steel. So knowing the pH on that will help minimize damaging surfaces or appliances. Then we have our neutral, gentle cleaners. That's your stone and tile cleaner, your quartz and tile, your Revitalizer. Those are our neutral based cleaners. Those preserve the sealers, keep them intact, but give you your daily cleans. And then you have your alkaline cleaners, anything 12, 13, 14, those are going to start degrading your sealers that you have down. Now, typically they don't etch stone. Some of them still do at higher concentrations, but generally they don't, but they do strip or degrade your sealers. So that's going to be your KlenzAll and your deep cleanse. And again, even at diluted ratios, it's still considered an alkaline. So to know that, that's fine as far as we have a stain we need to clean up. We know we can attack it with an alkaline, but then now you know you're going to have to reseal. Okay, so just knowing the pH chart is important for natural stones, especially marble, travertine, limestone, onyx, and concrete. Okay, so preparing the surface for sealing, very important. In order for us to get the full effect of our sealers, like the bulletproof and the heavy duty sealer, we want to make sure the surfaces are prepared properly. They want to be clean, they need to be dry most cases, but we want to remove soap scum, hard water, mold and mildew, existing, grout, haze, things like that. We want to make sure any type of contaminants or bond breaking components are removed. Okay, using alkaline cleaners, generally that's going to dissolve our dirt, grease, some soap scum in there as well. And it can also break down existing penetrating sealers. So using alkaline cleaners, that's a good practice to use anytime you plan on resealing a substrate. Clean with something like Deep Cleanse or KlenzAll to get a good, nice clean on there. Now, any topical coatings that might be down on a substrate, let's say we're gonna go with a Saltillo floor and it has an old finishing product on there. Don't know whose it is, could be ours, could be a different brand. That would have to be stripped before we come with a new top coat or a new sealer. So we have cleaners to do that for you. So strip it off so we can start fresh with the new finishing coating. And then oil stains, deep set oil stains, we want to make sure we strip those out of there prior to sealing. You don't ever want to come back and have to do that later, because any place we do an oil stain remover, we're going to have to reseal. Mold and mildew, again, needs to be cleaned out prior to coming over with any sealers, because we don't want to have to degrade our brand new sealer we put on there. Okay. So the first product I'm going to talk about today is our #1 selling cleaner. That's the Revitalizer and Protector. So the Revitalizer, it is a gentle cleaner, but it does have some of the sealing components that you see in bulletproof and heavy duty sealer, that fluorochemical. It does have some of that sealing component built in. So what this product does is it's a water-based low VOC. So every time we clean, we're reinforcing that existing sealer that was down there. There's no bleach or abrasives in here. And it has 2 different scents. It comes in citrus and cucumber. My personal favorite is the cucumber, but either one are beautiful smells. Once you clean, it's generally a no rinse. But if we are doing larger scale job floors, you might want to rotate your waters out, because if you have a really dirty floor, we don't want to redistribute that. So this product, again, it has some of those bulletproof sealant agents in it. So when we're cleaning our countertop, you can spray and wipe, and that's going to reinforce your sealer as well as clean it at the same time. It's good for all natural stone. I will say if we have tile, whether it's porcelain or ceramic, quarry tile even, I really stay away from this product because of the protecting portion of it. So this is where, like, we want to use it on our natural stone, our marble, quartzite, limestone, travertines, concrete. This is where we want to use this product. Again, it's designed to have those fluorochemical absorb into that substrate and reinforce that sealer. Ceramic and porcelain tile, if we use it, there's a possibility you can create a residue. It'll work on the grout, but just know you have to wipe it well off the tile. Okay. We do have it available in ready to use, concentrate, and all the way from 24-ounce spray bottles to 5-gallon containers. Okay. So you can mix this up at your own dilution. We have light, heavy, and medium dilutions. You can do your 1 part to 4 parts. I believe that is what our spray ready to use bottle is diluted at. And if you need to go a little bit stronger, you can. So you can do a 1 to 2 if needed, but generally it's a 1 to 4 or a 1 to 6 dilution, 1 part Revitalizer to 4 parts of water. Again, this product is really designed to give us that, extending that life to the sealers, your bulletproof and your heavy duty, even Impregnator Pro. That same type of fluorochemical is built into this product. So if those sealers are used and they get degraded, just say somebody spilled something and we clean a stain up, the pH in the stain can degrade that sealer. But if we are coming back with Revitalizer, it is actually reinforcing whatever pH in that stain degraded out of the sealer. So people don't realize, things like milk, wine, soda, spaghetti sauce, makeup remover, all these things have pH, whether they're a low pH on the on the acidic side, or a high pH on the alkaline side. Those type of products, when they spill, they start degrading, impregnating sealers. And so again, this is where Revitalizer is our problem solver at the same time, because we don't have to go back and reseal. We can come back and clean, and it'll reinforce that sealer. Okay, and this is why it's our #1 selling product, because it does this multi-function and smells good while we're doing it. Okay, the next product is our Stone and Tile Cleaner. Now this one is just the gentle clean, just the neutral base cleaner. There's no sealant components in this one. So you guys can go to town on the ceramic and porcelain and quarry tiles with this one, and we're not going to have any residue issues for non-absorbent surfaces. You can use it on all natural stone, floors, countertops, walls, perfectly fine. Again, it's a really good degreaser, actually. If you do it at the concentration, like 2 ounces of, 4 ounces of product to a gallon of water, that's the heavy dilution. It actually does a really good job on degreasing around the stove area, but it is a neutral based product. Again, no bleaches, no abrasives or surfactants in this. We do sell it ready to use and concentrate. I generally prefer the concentrate because we can play with that dilution. So, and this product goes a long ways. Revitalizer was a 1 part or 2 parts, it's parts. This is ounces. So there is a very distinct difference on the ratios of dilution. The STONETECH cleaner, you can do 4 ounces of product to a gallon of water for the heavy dilution, or 2 ounces of the product to a gallon of water. So it goes a long ways. So we have the 24-ounce spray, which is already diluted, or the concentrate quart and gallon. So you can buy one of these and it literally can last you a year. I like to tell my homeowners, this product is great for your floors. If you have those generic Swifters, you can mix up, the 4 ounces of product to a gallon of water and then do your Swifter refill, the generic one. You can refill those bottles and you can use that to mop your floor and daily maintain it. Again, neutral pH, so it's not going to strip your sealers out. It's a no rinse, so you're not going to have the streakiness or attracting dirt. So you can spray and wipe. In areas that are really soiled, again, because it works really good on the greasing side, if you spray it down in an area that has a grease buildup, let it sit for a few minutes and then scrub it and wipe it. And that'll help, minimize you from having to use a harsher cleaner later on. Okay, so with this one, we don't have to reseal, just clean and go. Revitalizer and STONETECH cleaner, those are your 2 daily maintenance cleaners for floors or countertops. Then we have our newest product. It's called Quartz and Tile Cleaner. Okay, this one is only in a ready-to-use bottle, a 24-ounce spray bottle. Excellent for exactly for what it says, quartz and tile. So it doesn't have any sealant components. Great for the quartz countertops. Just spray and wipe. Okay, it is a low VOC water-based product. Okay, the next product, now this starts getting into our problem-solving products. So those 3 were our daily cleaners. This starts getting into our problem-solving or using prior to sealing products. Okay, KlenzAll, this is our good degreaser. It's safe for natural stone, masonry, grout, but it's excellent on removing built-up grease, dirt, grime, even soap scum. So you can put it on, let it sit generally 3 to 5 minutes, just depending on how soiled your section is. Okay, it might take multiple washes, just again, depends on how soiled that is. It's a water-based alkaline formulation, and we do sell ready to use or we sell concentrate. So with this product, we are doing 1 part to 2 part or 1 part to 4 parts. So if it's 1 part KlenzAll, it's 2 parts water for the heaviest dilution, or 1 part KlenzAll to 4 parts water. And you just work your way down. So again, safe for natural stone like marble, quartzite, limestone. Once this product is used though, even at the lightest dilution, we are degrading that existing sealer. Okay, so you will need to either reinforce with Revitalizer, just depending on how much of the KlenzAll we used or how long we let it sit, or we probably will end up having to reseal. Okay, now on the flip side of that, if we want to strip off existing sealers, like say we want to get a fresh, clean canvas to seal, right? Say we have Bulletproof Down or Heavy Duty Sealer, Impregnator Pro, we would use KlenzAll at the heaviest dilution to wash that, and that will strip out, might take a few washes, but it will strip out that sealer and open up them pores so you can do what you need to do next. Okay, so KlenzAll, we use it to remove sealers. We use it to remove deep set, not deep set oil stains, but light oil stains. They're degreasing or built up soap scum. Those are the main things we use this for. But we also use it to remedy sealer situations. So if someone was to have put down any of our water-based sealers like bulletproof or heavy duty sealer, and they actually created a residue and it wasn't caught in time, we would use KlenzAll to break down that residue so we can then go back and reinforce the sealer. So there's multiple functions you can do with KlenzAll. Again, it's around, I want to say a 13 on the pH, between 12.5, 13, somewhere like that on the pH. So it's a good alkaline cleaner, and the alkalines are great for degreasing. They're great for stripping the sealers. That's why we're not using them as a maintenance cleaner. Okay, so I do have customers who call and say, they put a sealer down and they're maintaining with KlenzAll, but the sealer's not performing. And that's because every time they clean with KlenzAll, they're stripping the sealer out. So we should be using Stone and Tile Cleaner or Revitalizer. Only use the KlenzAll to get deep set stains and know that you're probably going to have to reseal. Okay. So the next product we have is called Restore Acidic Cleaner. And this is what it is. It's an acidic cleaner. It's very low on the pH. We do sell it in concentrate. So we have our quarts, gallons, and 5 gallons. Now you can dilute this out. Our strongest dilution is a 1:1. Then we work our way up. So 1:1, 1:4, 1:6. And when we say 1, so it's a 1 part. So you can do 1 whole quart of Restore and then do 1 whole quart of water, and that's a 1:1 dilution. Or 1 quart of Restore to 4 quarts of water, and that's your 1:4. This is definitely going to strip out sealers. This is good for efflorescence, hard water deposits, and even surface rust stains. But very important to know what substrate you're working on, because this will also etch substrates like marble, travertine, limestone, onyx, concrete, and it will definitely etch some stainless steel appliances. So when we're cleaning, we just need to be mindful of what is in the area of where we're cleaning. Make sure to mask off anything that could possibly etch, like refrigerators and stoves, because you don't want to do that. It can tarnish metals, and again, remove existing sealers. So great for removing efflorescence. So not only do I use this product interior, but we can use this product exterior on, veneer installations exterior that might have efflorescence that's bleeding down the wall. This product is really good for that. We use it a lot in showers as well. We get hard water deposits, or sometimes we get rusting just from the water itself, might have too much iron content on it. The Restore is a good remedy cleaner for that. So there's multiple functions to the sealer. Some people do like to try to use it as a honing product, but it's really not. And so if you guys have heard of, honing with an acidic cleaner, we don't really encourage that with the Restore because it could etch it unevenly. So we do have a whole nother series for mechanical refinishing that I encourage you guys to watch, but this one is more for just the cleaning aspect. We want to remove, hard water efflorescence. Okay. So always test with any of these products prior to use, just so you know how it's going to react with your substrate. But again, if we have a buildup of efflorescence, this is the product to use. Now, I'm going to stop here for a second, just so I can go over a quick remedy situation with grouts. A lot of complaints that we get from homeowners is, the grout's dingy, and it doesn't matter whose grout it is. This is the reality. And, even in restaurants, hospitals, or residences, they get a buildup of a variety of things. They can have buildup of dirt, grime, and then buildup of hard water, kind of all in the same setting in these grouts. And with the Restore and the KlenzAll, you can use these 2 different products in conjunction with each other to attack that. I tell my homeowners and my contractors, use the KlenzAll first. Always strip as much of the degreasing aspect of it as you can. So then we can come back with the Restore, and the Restore being an acidic cleaner. And if you have a cement-based grout, what happens is it ends up micro etching the grout, and that's how you get a fresher looking grout. So it's almost like exfoliating it, if you will. So KlenzAll first, remove as much of the dirt, grime, and then that opens up those pores more so we can attack it and micro edge it with the Restore. And you can get some really dingy looking grout looking brand new with that two process step right there. Now with Restore, I do want to say you do not have to neutralize, but if you did want to neutralize, you can then come back with with KlenzAll, sorry, with KlenzAll, and that'll neutralize it out. Now that is a perk with Restore that we do like, that we don't require any neutralizing. But if you wanted to, you could, and you can just hit it one more time with KlenzAll. So the next product we got, this is still a newer product for the STONETECH line. It's been out for about 6 years, I believe. This is the Deep Cleanse. So we come in one size. It's a 24-ounce spray bottle. It is a phenomenal cleaner, I will say. Really gets in there for those stubborn dirt and grease stains that are in the tile and grout. So it's a max strength cleaner, and we just spray it on, let it sit generally for about 2 to 3 minutes, scrub, and then wipe it and rinse. All of these cleaners, alkaline cleaners and acidic cleaners, KlenzAll, Restore, Deep Cleanse, we're going to scrub, wipe, and rinse. These all have to be rinsed on these last section. So any stubborn grease stains, again, food stains, Deep Cleanse is a great product to use for that. And it is safe for marble, granite, all pretty much natural limestone, ceramic, porcelain tiles. Again, one size, 24-ounce spray bottle only. With the Deep Cleanse, you also do have to reseal. So that still is going to strip down a sealer. So KlenzAll, Restore, Deep Cleanse, if you use it, plan on resealing. Okay. Now, mold and mildew stain remover. This is also a newer one for the STONETECH line. It's still been out closer to 10 years, but it's our #2 selling product. It removes mold and mildew from grouts, natural stone. It is what it says. That's what it's designed to do. I do tell my homeowners always still test it out and prior to use, but spray it on, let it sit for a good 3 minutes, and then scrub with a stiff nylon brush. Mold and mildew is not fun to remove, and it likes to dig into the pores and kind of clean in there. So this product will let the chemical do the work for you as much as you can, and then scrub it. Might take multiple applications. Doesn't really damage any natural stone or grout, but there is some bleach in there. So with that being said, definitely be mindful of fabric. So not just your clothes, but I do have homeowners who generally have like fabric shower curtains and stuff. So if you're guiding someone on how to remove this, you just want to make sure they know that there is some bleach components to it so it doesn't stain anything fabric. Okay, now with this one, generally you don't have to reseal, but with that being said, if a homeowner has mold or mildew issues, it's generally due to moisture absorbing in and humidity and all the other fun stuff, but that's generally a lack of sealer. So you might want to have them do a water test just to make sure they are properly sealed. But we see mold and mildew bacteria growth in showers, in the corners and the drains where the soaps go. This product is excellent for that, but not limited to that. We do use it exterior. We use it where, the planters for flowers, doorways where the water sits, maybe it's not properly draining properly, so it'll start growing algae, mold, mildew around swimming pools. This product will also attack that. Just had a veneer job where the bottom half of the house had a lot of mold and algae growing up there. They use it on there and took it right off. It took a couple of washes because it was absorbed into the stone pretty good, but it did work really well. So patios as well. So not just showers, but swimming pools, patios, front planter areas, this product would work. Again, 24-ounce spray bottle, 2 to 3 minute dwell time, scrub, wipe, rinse, and you shouldn't have to reseal. Okay. The next product we have is our soap scum remover. And this is another product, that it's a remedy product where you're not having to reseal. That's how we design these products. So you put it on the problem area, 2 to 3 minutes, and it's exactly what it's supposed to do, soap scum. However, it also attacks hard water. So not efflorescence necessarily, or even deep hard water stains, but light mineral deposits in a shower, light film. This product will remove that. 2 to 3 minute dwell time, scrub, wipe, rinse. And you shouldn't have to reseal with this product. I use this a lot in the showers, but also in the kitchen areas. The homeowners use this around the sinks. They typically put their sponges or their soap bottles, and we'll get the soap or mineral deposits there. No dilution is required. Again, it's in a 24-ounce spray bottle, so it's ready to go as is. Now, the soap scum and the mold and mildew, they do have special triggers on there, and they come out more of a foamy appearance compared to like Revitalizer and Quartz and porcelain tile. Those are straight just liquid. These are more foamy, so we want them in the bottle. So I typically don't recommend pouring the bottles out. We want them to go through the trigger action so it can give you that foam spray, okay? Again, safe for all natural stone, travertines, glass, porcelain tiles, even the shower doors. Definitely still test it, but all shower doors works perfectly fine. It removes the hard water and soaps come off the shower doors as well. Okay. All right, so the next product we have is our oil stain remover. So this product is to remove deep set oil stains after, say you have a homeowner that comes with a countertop or a floor and they spilled olive oil or even motor oil, say it's a driveway, even motor oil. I always have them try to clean it with KlenzAll or deep cleanse first to remove as much of the lighter oil that's there. So that way we can, again, open the pores to give the oil stain remover the best chance of hitting it with a one application. Okay, so we put this product down, and this product's designed to sit for around 72 hours and not covering it. Okay, so you put it down, you want to put this product 1/4 inch thick and 1 inch in diameter around the stain. That is very important. We put those directions on there because we need that paste to absorb, to harden and absorb up that oil stain. Now, this is a solvent-based product. So when they put it on, it's more like, it's gonna dry like a clay, but it's a little bit more of a pasty type formulation when you put it down. So definitely measure it, because if a homeowner goes too thin, it's not gonna take it up. And it could actually migrate the oil stain and push it further out than what it originally was. So definitely make sure they're following directions. We're not designing this product to sit here and, you know, do an entire driveway at one time. This is a spot remover. So even a countertop, I'm not removing oil stains from an entire countertop. It's spot removal. You have to do it in sections. We have to give the stain a chance to dry and pull that oil from the inside. It doesn't leave any type of permanent residue, but depending on the texture of your stone, you could get a light residue. And on our directions, you're going to see we tell you to use mineral spirits after you remove the 72 hours. When you remove it off, you might have a little light haze on there. Use mineral spirits, scrub it off, and you should be good to go. So the products that or substrates you're going to use this on, this is going to be your marbles, your any natural stone, and even cementitious grouts. You can use this product on there. Generally, you're not going to see oil stains on quartz or not even really quarry tile as much, ceramic or porcelain tile. If you do happen to have one, again, if you hit it with KlenzAll first, that generally removes that. But your more porous substrates, this is where you're going to use the oil stain remover. Okay, now my exterior applications, I said don't cover it. I do get situations where we do driveways or around pool areas. We can pull the oil stains out, but if we put it down and we know there's rain in the forecast, don't use it. Or if it happens to start raining on you, then you can go loosely cover it so that way the rain doesn't wet the paste on the surface. Okay, so I have had where, you know, showers kind of sprung up, and tell my homeowners, go put some lawn chairs around it and throw a tarp over it just to kind of help, you know, block it from rain or rain dripping down as much as you can. but our goal is to let it sit for 72 hours. Sometimes with the right temperatures, we can get it off at 48, but I encourage my homeowners and contractors to try and let it sit for 72. Now, when you put this on, one call that I get a lot, really frequent, is they'll put it on and I do get that panic call where they're like, oh, there's a larger stain around the oil stain now. What's happening? Earlier, I said this was a solvent base. So what's happening is that solvent is penetrating into your substrate. It's clinging onto that oil and then it's going to suck it up into this paste as it dries. But that darker ring around the paste for that first 24 to 48 hours, that's just the solvent. It's going to evaporate. Okay. Depending on how porous the stone is, it might take an extra day or so, but it will evaporate out of there. But that is very common to see, that darker ring on the outside. Okay. We sell this in 3-ounce and 16-ounce cans. And again, it might take multiple applications, but if you want to cut down the multiple application process, clean with the deep cleanse or the KlenzAll first, and then come back and attack it with the oil stain remover. So the next product is a stainless steel cleaner. So this one's kind of out there just because it's not our stone and tile type cleaners, but that's okay, because in the kitchens, what do we have? Stainless steel. In the bathrooms, we have stainless steel faucets and things like that. So this product is just a good product that accompanies the other cleaners as far as your maintenance cleaners. We're not using this on your pots and pans. We're only using it on your appliances, on the doors. I do have people who have stainless steel backsplashes or inserts. You can use it on that. But it helps resist fingerprints and greasing. It doesn't cause any streaking. Just spray it on and then wipe it completely dry. You can use a microfiber towel to kind of help buff it if needed, but it helps remove like water spots and oil residues. So this is just a good extra maintenance cleaner to have for homeowners, because generally everyone has stainless steel appliances nowadays. And we only have it in 24-ounce spray bottles. And it's only for stainless steel. So we're not cleaning our countertops with this. We're not, if you have marble countertops, I don't want you spraying your stainless steel cleaner on there. It's only designed for the stainless steel surfaces. Okay, but it's a good addition to have. I have my homeowners have caddies for their kitchen, caddies for their bathrooms. And this is one that I tell them to put in there with their Revitalizer, put the stainless steel cleaner in there and, use it on the appliances. Works really good. And sinks as well. If you have a stainless steel sink, this one works really good on the faucets and sinks, getting that mineral or soap scum that might be trying to form on there. Okay. The next product we have is our Epoxy Grout Haze and Coating Stripper. Okay, so this one is exactly what this one says. It's designed to remove epoxy grout hazes as well as coatings. So this product's designed for like our STONETECH finishing sealers. If we want to strip that off of there, this is the product we would want to use. If you have installed SpectraLock Pro Premium and they got a grout haze, this is the product we would want to use to remove the epoxy grout haze. Any epoxy grout haze, generally it's about a 10-minute, if not less, on removing that out of there. And then again, any coatings, any type of urethane, acrylic type coatings, depending on how long it's been down and if it's baked in the sun, will depend on how many coats you need. But generally it's a 1 coat, sometimes 2 coat. The stone porosity also needs to be taken into account as well. But it's more of a gel type consistency. It's not really watery. It's more of a gel type consistency. You can do it on your vertical or your horizontal applications. And again, we're looking at anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes. You should start being able to scrubbing on it and seeing some type of delamination occurring. Sometimes with the coatings, you should start seeing it maybe turn a little bit more white, if you will, and then get a little bit more gummier than what it is. And then you can start scrubbing, wipe it and rinse it, and you should have a clean substrate. It is a low odor, low VOC product, and it's generally safe for all natural stones, but polished marbles, definitely test it because it is slightly on the acidic side. Okay, so any polished marble or polished limestone, test it first to make sure compatibility. So sensitive marbles, if you have a really polished mirror finish marble, I wouldn't really use this product for that. Although there shouldn't be a need. We shouldn't really have epoxy there anyway, or a coating. So it shouldn't really be a need for that. But, quarry tile or honed marble, honed limestone, perfectly fine. Okay, we have it in quartz and gallon sizes. And again, generally it's a 1-coat process, but sometimes it can take 2 coats, just depends on how long the haze has been there or the coating has been there. Once you strip this off, then you will need to reseal at that point, because this will degrade any existing sealer. And so if someone pre-sealed prior to grouting, this product will strip that sealer out. Okay. And then also no dilution. This is an as-is product with this product. And then our training and education, we have our LATICRETE University. All of these products we talked about they're either in a presentation on the LATICRETE or they have their own individual presentation. So definitely check out our website for the LATICRETE University. We have our Know Your Stone, Know Its Care. Again, that's so important with any cleaners and sealers to get the best results with our STONETECH products. In your investment in stone, you got to know your stone so you can know which products to use or which is going to be the best for that. Okay. And then of course, health and safety. We do have cleaners that we are using. Proper ventilation is always recommended. And then your own personal PPE. If you need, you have allergies to chemicals or whatever, take what precautions you need for yourself, gloves, and protect yourself. If you have any questions, you can always contact our technical services department, either by phone, on the website. You can also go through any of the local sales reps. They have a way to get in contact with us as well. On the website, we have live chat, or you can email, and then again, you can call our tech service line. Okay, Rick, that is it for my presentations. Let me see if there's any questions in here. I don't see any. Rick, do you see any on your side?
No, just something from Mark, a comment.
I'm all, okay. Well, then that's going to conclude our presentation. I am going to try to get one more presentation together to kind of go over cocktails with our sealers and even cocktail with some of our cleaners a little bit more. But if you guys think of anything else, definitely reach out to me, Rick, or any of your sales reps, and you guys can ask the question. I'll get you an answer.
All right, I'm going to stop recording if nobody else has any questions. So, have a great day.
Thanks, guys.